Don't worry about the last name if you can't pronounce it. Bill will be fine, although it's actually pronounced exactly how it's spelt. I have two wonderful co-organizers who have helped me. There was Lorraine Craig at the back there. Lorraine, if you could wave to us and all that. Yes, thank you very much. And Vanessa Bolak. And Vanessa, we'll wave out of you as well too. Wonderful. Also like to do a quick thank you to the folks here at Notman House. Notman House, of course, is the home of the web here in Montreal. It's a wonderful facility. Thank you. Special shout out to Ildar at Notman House who helped everything come together today. And Notman House is under an expansion as well too. So we'll be having more and more events here at Notman, and it'll just get better and better here. Also, another thanks to the Montreal Small Business Network. Catherine at the Montreal Small Business Network was kind enough to also feature our meetup on her meetup page. And so if there's anybody here from the Montreal Small Business Network, welcome to our meetup group, and we'd like to encourage you to join our meetup group as well. You'll find us on meetup.com. It's the Montreal Internet and SEO Group. No cost to join. We're not going to send you any spam emails or anything. Just getting people together here to network about internet and SEO related topics on a regular basis. We also have a Facebook group, which you can find a link to on our meetup page, and as well we have a YouTube channel, which at the moment doesn't have a lot of video on it, but that will increase over the next few days, and of course is very relevant to what we're doing here today. And just one last thing before we get started over here is we've got a couple of dates already lined up for our next meetup events. We've reserved Notman House for these days, again at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday the 7th of May. Originally we were on the 1st of May, but we had to move because of some renovations that we're doing over here. Thursday the 23rd, and also on June the 12th, so you might want to enter those dates into your calendars, into your phone, etc. And on the subject of the phone, if you wouldn't mind silencing your cell phones, etc. during the presentation, I'd appreciate that. I'm going to cover things a bit different than what we did last time. Last time we did one long presentation and everybody patiently sat through it while I babbled on. Right now you'll have to patiently sit through this twice, because what we've been decided to do is, because our meetup group is for people of all different levels of expertise, we wanted to put presentations together that people who are just beginning would find useful, but also people who are seasoned experts, etc., could also make use of. So what we're doing is, the first presentation we're doing here is a bit of a beginner's presentation. It's basically how you can create video, how you can get it up onto YouTube, etc. If you're not familiar with the process of creating video for YouTube, then this will be useful to you. And I understand that a lot of you are probably seasoned video professionals who don't really need a lesson on how to create video. If you find this first one too boring, you can always network in the other room, etc. But please definitely join us for the second presentation, which will be video SEO, which I think is really the meat and potatoes that everybody was after. So we're going to start right now with the first presentation. If possible, I'd like to go through the presentations. I know you might have some questions and all that, but if it would be at all possible, if you could save the questions to the end. I have allocated time for questions and answers, etc. So, you know, we'll definitely be able to answer your questions. Also, you might just find that the question that you're asking will be covered a little later on in the presentation anyway. So if you'd do that for me, I'd appreciate it. So if everybody is ready, we can start the first presentation right now. Wonderful. And by the way, thanks to Chi, we've got a couple of snacks in that at the back, not too many, a few chips in that. If there was anybody here who knows of a sponsor or someone for our meetup group, that would be wonderful, because we'd love to be able to offer you other refreshments at our future meetups as well. But of course, we don't want to have to charge anybody anything for any of our meetups. So if there's somebody who knows anyone who'd be willing to sponsor us to the degree of getting a few snacks and things for the meetup, that would be awesome. Anyway, let's get going. Okay. This is again the Video 101 presentation, how to create videos. And the first thing to talk about is, well, why would you want to create a video? Well, video is a very engaging medium. I mean, we all know that. We've had the experience even before YouTube of television that, and people who sit there with a TV remote control and just sit there looking to be entertained. Video catches your attention. It's engaging. And if you can engage people, then you can give them your message, etc. Video gives a perception of quality, and this goes back way before the YouTube days. You'll recall, again, on television, if a local restaurant or a local establishment had a TV commercial, all of a sudden they're kind of elevated in your mind that, wow, they're pretty big, they've got a television commercial, etc. Video does give a perception of quality. When you do courses, for example, you could do them as PDFs or you can do them as video. Video generally gives people the perception that, oh, this is a higher quality product, it's actually a video and everything like that. So there's a perception of quality over there. And there's a very huge audience for video. I mean, video is getting a bigger and bigger audience every day. In fact, it's starting to surpass actual static web pages for its audience right now. So you really need to be doing videos to promote your business, to promote your product, your service, your brand. And it's easy. And although some of you may not think that it's easy, it actually is. Once you've done it a few times, you might be familiar with the term vlogging, which is video blogging. If you want to write a blog post, you've got to get down there, type out your blog post, etc., think it out. That can take a while. Doing a video blog could be just as simple as aiming a camera at yourself, talking to it for 5 or 10 minutes, uploading it to YouTube, and you're done. So once you've done a few videos, you'll find it's very, very easy to do more of them. And then why YouTube? I mean, there are a lot of other video sharing sites, but obviously YouTube is the most popular video sharing site. It's got the biggest audience, the biggest reach. There are certainly benefits to some other video sites, quality benefits to sites like Vimeo and that, but YouTube is where you really want to be if you want to get your video and your message out to the general public. Your YouTube videos will also appear on Google search results, and this is a very big thing. If you can get your videos to rank on YouTube, you'll also be getting them to rank on Google. And when people see the front page of Google, when they search a term, even if you may not be the #1 position, if you've got a video, Google lists the video, not just lists it, but they give you the little thumbnail of the video and that catches people's attention. So if you've got even a second or third place on the Google search page with a video, you can surpass the guy in the first place just because people will look at that and go, oh wow, it's a video on that, I'll go and click on that. So it can do double duty of getting you both onto Google and YouTube. YouTube is free. It's absolutely free to upload material to it. You can upload as much as you want to YouTube. And that's actually a pretty big thing. If anybody here has ever put together a video site, if anybody's put video on their site themselves, you know that video takes bandwidth, it takes storage space, and even with good services like Amazon S3 and that you can get that bandwidth pretty cheaply, you still have the issue of providing a player that is usable to people on a big desktop computer and on a little iPhone. Whereas YouTube has done all that for you. Just put a video up on YouTube and they do all the heavy lifting. It's free. Just create an account at YouTube and go to it. And again, it's easy. And as I'm going to illustrate to you, uploading a video to YouTube is a very easy process to do. And so definitely YouTube is where you want to be. Okay, so we're going to talk right now, as I said, this first bit is just a beginner's presentation as to how to create videos. And there's really 3 steps in getting a video onto YouTube. The first step is you've got to get the raw material together to create your video. The second step is you actually have to do the production of the video. And production can take a long time or it can be nothing. I mean, your video might be just point a camera at yourself and upload it and there is no production. Or you might spend weeks doing production on a very complex video. And then finally, the third step is just to upload the thing to YouTube. And so it's really just a 1, 2, 3 kind of process to do. So we're going to dig down into these various steps right now. Raw material, the material that you're making the videos out of. You can use a number of things to create a video. The obvious thing first is video clips. Another thing are still images that can be used to create a video. Screen captures, and what I mean by a screen capture, if you're not familiar with the term, is this is where you actually take a video while you're working on your screen. So let's say you're trying to show somebody how to use Microsoft Excel. You'd actually open up Excel and you would do a screen capture of yourself working with Excel as you explain to them exactly what you're doing, how you edit the cells, etc., and capture that, and that can be your video. Your whole video could be nothing but a screen capture, and I'm going to show you one that is. And then finally, audio clips, and this is something that you shouldn't ignore. The sound quality of the video is a very, very important thing. A lot of people skimp on this thing. They do a great video, but the sound is poor. But that really makes the video look like a very low quality thing. The sound is very important, and audio clips can be background sounds, they can be your voice, they can be sound effects, music, etc. And so putting all of these together, you've got the raw material to create a video. How do we get video clips? Well, the obvious way to get a video clip is with a camera. Gee, imagine that. You came here tonight and I'm telling you that you can make video with a camera. Aren't you glad you came out now? But a lot of cameras these days can be used for videos. The little point-and-shoot cameras now actually can take excellent video. The little camera that I have is a small little Canon camera, fits in your pocket, and it can take 1080 HD video with stereo sound. If you want to get a little bit more advanced, DSLR cameras have become very low in price right now in the $500 up range. In the $500 to $1,000 range, you can actually get a really decent camera that can take cinema quality video. And of course, there are digital video cameras as well. So chances are you already have a camera to take video if indeed you want to take a video of yourself. Another place to get video clips, of course, don't ignore your smartphone. These days, the high-end iPhones and Android phones come with an excellent camera in them, and a lot of people use that as the sole source for making video clips for their videos. Another source is the webcam, and there are some very high-quality webcams out right now. Both Microsoft and Logitech create HD webcams. I have a Logitech HD webcam that does 1080 video, stereo sound, etc., and it was about $100. In the $50, $60 range, you can get one from Microsoft that does 720p video. Very good quality these days of the webcams. And the other thing is stock clips. Things like sites like Video Stock and others will actually sell you clips that you can use, that you have the rights to, that you can use as an integral part of your video. And this can be great to get those shots that you just can't possibly get. If your video needs a scene of the rainforest or the New York skyline or the Hong Kong harbor or something, then you can just go and simply get a clip. In fact, there are a couple of them where you can get a free membership for a little while. There's a few free video sites that have clips, etc. And I'm going to post a few of these on our Meetup site as well. I was going to do it before the Meetup, but I kind of ran out of time today. But I'm going to post a few sites for you that you can go and get stock video clips for and assemble them to create your video. And then there's the still images, and there we are back at the camera again. Yes, amazingly, you can use a camera to take a picture. Imagine that. But you can get as many still images as you want, of course, with your own camera. Screenshots, and I'm not talking about the screen capture that I mentioned a few moments ago. What I'm talking about is just a static screenshot. Both Macs and PCs already have the facility to take a shot of the screen and save it as an image, and there are other programs such as Snagit that you can use that are very sophisticated that allow you to take pictures of just fractions of the screen, magnify them, add text and annotations and things to them. So there's a lot of ways to take a screen capture, and this can be very useful if you're, demonstrating software or something like that in your video. You might just want or a shot of the front of your web page. Stock clips, again, like with the video clips, there are a lot of stock sites. iStock Photo is a big one. I actually kind of like CanStock Photo. It's Canadian, and I find that the prices are a little cheaper than iStock Photo. But these are images that you can use, that you have the rights to use for your videos, for your websites, etc. It's very important to always make sure that you have the rights of any of the pictures, etc., that you're going to use in your video productions, or for that matter on your websites. And those of you who are building websites, you're probably already very familiar with the use of stock photography. And don't overlook the possibility of creating your own images. I mean, that does, of course, imply that you've got some graphics talent, and I can't say that I actually do, but many people do. There's some excellent ways of doing this. Graphics tablets have become quite inexpensive. Wacom makes a series of graphics tablets called the Bamboo, and some of those are very cost effective. I've got one myself. They're very easy to use. They work with PCs, Macs, etc. And if you've got the talent, there's no reason why you can't draw your own images. Screen captures. I mentioned screen captures earlier. Again, this is a way that you can capture the full motion of a screen, and it's great for tutorial videos. Your whole video may indeed be nothing but a screen capture. Now, if you've got a Mac, you've already got a screen capture tool built into it. The QuickTime product that comes with your Mac, you're probably familiar for playing back movies, but QuickTime also records. And QuickTime can record your entire screen, can record a section of the screen, it can record it in HD quality. It's a beautiful tool, and it's right built into your Macintosh. So if you've got a Mac, you've already got a screen capture utility, no money required. If you've got a PC, there's a product called Cam Studio. Cam Studio is a free download. It works on the PC, and it's similar to QuickTime. It allows you to capture your screen, either the whole screen or just a window from the screen. It also has a rudimentary editor inside it so that you can take the screen captures and doctor them up a little bit, like do what they call obfuscating the text. If you have to enter a password, you don't want people to actually see it on your video. And again, it's a free download for the PC. If you want to go out and spend some money on this, then the Cadillac of all screen capture products is Camtasia Studio. It's available for both the Mac and PC, although I'll tell you that the PC version is light years ahead of the Mac version right now. Camtasia Studio is not only a full-fledged screen capture utility, it's also a complete video editor, so you can actually capture the videos, edit it, add audio tracks, etc., all within Camtasia Studio. It has facilities to zoom into products and all that. It's not a cheap product. It's about a $300 investment. If you know somebody who's in school right now, they have a great educational discount for it. But one thing you can do with this product, and I've seen a lot of people do this, you can go to TechSmith, who are the people who make Camtasia Studio, and you can download Camtasia on a 30-day free trial. And all you need to provide is an email address. You don't need to give them any credit card information. And in that 30-day period, you can use the product as much as you want. It is not restricted in any single way. I know a few people who have created video courses, and they've gone and they've downloaded Camtasia Studio, and within the 30 days they've completed their courses, gone off, sold them on the Warrior Forum or something, and have actually earned the $300 that they would need at the end of the month to put the license key into Camtasia to keep using it. So Camtasia is a wonderful product if you can afford it, and you can, as I said, get a 30-day free trial of it for both the PC and the Mac. Definitely for the PC, it's a great product. The Mac product isn't quite up to where the PC one is. It's a few versions back of it. And with the Mac, quite frankly, I would tend to use this QuickTime and a video editor, and that's what we'll discuss right now. Actually, we'll discuss after that. The audio clips. Adding audio to your video, of course, as I said, is a very, very important part to get the sound quality correct, to get the video to look and feel professional. Video with poor audio is going to be something that people aren't engaged in, and as we'll explain in the second part, having people engaged in your video is very, very important. You can obviously record your own audio. The built-in microphones on most PCs and tablets really isn't up to snuff for recording good audio. But there are a lot of options to get good audio. If you're just doing a screen capture video and you're not going to be showing your face on the video, etc., there are a number of headset microphones you can get. Both Logitech and Microsoft make some great ones in the $50 range that for the sound quality, for your voice, they're excellent. If you're going to be on camera and you don't obviously want to be wearing a headset while you're on the camera, then another thing you could do is look at some of the higher quality USB microphones. Blue Microphones, Audio Technica. They both put together some great USB microphones, very high quality devices that will just plug right in the USB port of your computer. Barring that, you can also get what is known as a USB mixer, which allows you to, again, plug into the USB port and attach professional quality microphones to your computer.